Conduction is one way in which it moves. You got to see that with the candle wax. Today we're going to talk about the second version, which is convection. And how does convection work, or what is convection? But it's actually kind of simple. Convection is simply a current of heat energy. For instance, now convection happens in liquids and gases. And it's based on a very, very, very important principle. Hot air or fluid rises. So basically what we're saying is if you apply heat to a gas, let's say I have a jar here. If I apply heat, there's my candle. If I apply heat to the bottom of this glass jar, it's going to cause the water right here to get hot. When it gets hot, those particles are going to go, these particles right here, when they get hot, are going to go up. So they start moving up out of the way, which means if these particles leave this area, these particles have to go in and replace that area. And then they get warm and they go up. Now, as things go away from the candle, are they still going to be as hot if you move away from the candle? And the answer is no. So what they do is they go up, and when they get to the top, they start to cool. And then they will come back down and get heat again, and then go back up. So we set this current flowing inside of our, and this is air or water, gas, liquids. We can set this rotation up, and you can see how hot stuff rises. As it cools, it sinks back down, and it comes back and goes in a rotation. That is convection. It's very similar to the furnace in your house. It blows hot air out one side, and then it brings in cool air in the other. So if this is the room in your house, my guess is that you will notice that there is a register on the floor right here where hot air is going to blow out. And when that hot air blows out, it's going to go up. As it gets to the top, it's going to start to cool. You will notice somewhere on the other side of the room, so if you have a heat register on this side, you're going to notice somewhere over here another register in the ceiling of the wall. So right before this air starts to go down, it's going to be sucked back here, and this pipe leads back to your furnace. And then it goes back up. So your furnace is going to heat the air and send it this way. It's also going to take the air and drag it out of your room there. That's how the heat works. Eventually it starts blowing out in, and as that hot air rises, before it gets a chance to cool, it gets sucked back down in. These are convection currents. Now what we're going to do today is I'm going to demonstrate to you what a convection current really looks like. So I'm going to take a jar of clear water, and you'll be able to see this, and we're going to put some really hot blue liquid in this jar, and hopefully you'll be able to see the convection current take place. I'll be back with you in just a minute. I got to readjust the camera, and we should be ready to go. Okay, guys, I am back. You can see right here my clear glass of water. Behind it, you can see the blue water. I am going to slide it back so that you're not looking at the blue water. What I want you to be able to see is the rotation of the liquid inside this. So it's important that you're able to watch and see what's going on. I am going to try and attempt to create a convection current inside our jug here. All right, so I'm going to grab some hot blue liquid here. Well, that didn't work. What I am using is an eyedropper, and I'm going to put it down on the inside here. And you should be able to see it go. See how the hot air goes up? It gets to the top. Once it's at the top, it's going to roll over and eventually start going down. Let me add some more to this for you. Here we go. You see what's happening to it? You can see that the hot stuff is going up. And when it gets to the top, it should rotate. So the hot is going up. And that's all a convection current is the ability for this stuff to go up. And as it cools, now look at the other side now. Look at the left-hand side. You can see that it's starting to go back down as it cools. Let me put some more in. And we can kind of watch it again. But notice over here that it's starting to go back down. That's a convection current, guys. Hot air rises, cold air sinks. It's the number one reason we have weather. Oh, by the way, that's a unit we'll be studying. So you do need to know this because convection plays a significant part. But you can see what's going on here. I hope this helps. You guys have a great day. Talk at you later.